Well, you already know we had to break out the Saints jersey. They're proving a lot of people wrong, including myself. So, yeah, Saints, I apologize for absolutely trashing you all offseason. But, yeah, I'm breaking out the Saints jersey for right now. We got the Chris Olave jersey. Hopefully he gets more reps. He's on my fantasy team, so I need him to get more reps. But you guys know by the title of what we're doing in today's video. It is NFL predictions, probably our most popular video if you're asking me. And yeah, we got some good games lined up for you this weekend. The primetime slate doesn't look very good, but other than that, we should be good to go for predicting these games. However, if you guys are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Welcome to the final video of the day. Tomorrow, you guys are going to have SEC predictions and reactions, and you will also have some Alabama high school football predictions as well. So, regardless, we got to hop into these NFL games, so let's get right to it as we go into Week 3 already. Alright, so starting off on Thursday Night Football, we got the New England Patriots going into the New York Jets. First and foremost, when are the Patriots going to be starting Drake May? Because Jacoby Brissett does not look to be that guy for the Patriots right now. However, when looking at the Jets, you have Breece Hall on offense, Garrett Wilson, you have Sauce on the defensive side of the ball. You're also playing at home if you're the New York Jets, and I expect them to come out and get this win against a very struggling New England offense. However, do not be shocked if Ramondre Stevenson goes off for the New England Patriots again this week as well. But I've got to go with the Jets here as they are at home, and they will get another win. All right, starting us off on Sunday, the first 12 o'clock game, that is the Giants going into the Browns. I've got the Browns in this one. They pulled off a really great game in Jacksonville this past weekend. It was a phenomenal game to watch from struggling sides of the ball. If you're asking me, I expect Cleveland to win this game at home against the Giants, who couldn't even beat the Washington Commanders. Up next, you got the Eagles going into New Orleans. This game is going to be a fun one. Obviously, Philly coming off of a heartbreaking loss in Monday Night Football, but you got the Saints, who are coming off of a 2-0 start and have scored on pretty much every possession that they've had this season so far. This is going to be a fun game. I'm expecting New Orleans to win this game. It is at home for New Orleans, so I'm expecting them to put up a bunch of points. I think this game is going to be a very close game, though, and I think it's going to be a highly offensive game, if you're asking me, as the New Orleans Saints will get the job done and move on to 3-0 on the year. Next up, you got the Texans going into Minnesota. I don't know what to think of this game. Sam Darnold looks to be that guy for Minnesota. Obviously, he wasn't in Carolina, so it looks like getting him out of that system is what is best for him. Now, Texans side of the ball, C.J. Stroud's coming off a very struggling performance against the Chicago Bears, if you're asking me. And, yeah, this game's going to be a tough one. But I think I got to go with the Texans. They're fully healthy right now. I'm not sure what the status is on Justin Jefferson for the Minnesota Vikings this week. And I'm expecting Houston to walk in there and get the job done against Minnesota on the road. Moving on, you got the Broncos going into the Bucs. I think the Bucs are going to win this game by far. Bo Nix has struggled in his NFL regular season first two starts right now. I'm expecting him to struggle again against a very solid Bucs defense, and the Bucs offense that can put up a lot of points. We saw that they were able to win that game against the Detroit Lions because they put up some points and they have offensive weapons to do that. So with that being said, the Bucs are at home, and I'm expecting the Broncos to fall to the Buccaneers at home. Moving on, you got the Packers going into Tennessee. This is going to be a very interesting one. However, I think I got to go with Malik Willis here and the Green Bay Packers. I like the Packers to win this game. I really do. But obviously, I did not pick them last week against the Colts. However, I think based off of last week's performance, then they should be good to go, as the Green Bay Packers are going to get the job done on the road in Nashville. All right, up next is the Bears going into the Colts, another one where I'm kind of struggling to pick this game. However, with that being said, I think I got to go with the Bears here, though. The Bears did put up a good fight against Houston. Obviously, the Colts got lost to Malik Willis and the Green Bay Packers right now. and they're struggling on offense. JT does not look that great right now. I got to go with the Bears here, as I think they'll find their rhythm here on the road in Indy, as they will get the job done. The last 12 o'clock game here is the Chargers going into Pittsburgh. This should be a fun one, if you're asking me. However, I think I got to go with Jim Harbaugh here and go with the Los Angeles Chargers. They're on a roll right now. I believe they're 2-0 on the year. They got to distribute the ball to their playmakers like Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnson. I know made a lot of plays last week for them against Carolina. And yeah, their defense looks really solid as well. So with that being said, give me the Chargers here, as they will get the win in Pittsburgh in the final 12 o'clock game of the day. Up next, you got in what I think is going to be a fun matchup in this league right here. The Dolphins going into Seattle. Obviously, Tua is not playing. He is hurt right now, which gives me even more confidence to pick the Seattle Seahawks as they are at home, especially coming off of DK Metcalf's really great performance. And Tyler Lockett's got to get involved in this one. JSN's got to get involved in this one as well. Kenneth Walker, I'm not sure if he's hurt or not, but he's got to get involved in this one as well. And I think that they are, as the offense for the Seattle Seahawks is going to be clicking, as they're going to get the win at home against the Miami Dolphins. Moving on, you got Carolina going into Las Vegas. Really? I don't think that we're going to win this game. I really don't. And, yeah, that's saying something, because Las Vegas just pulled off an upset against the Raiders, and they should be good to go and be just fine against this one. All right, you got our first 325 game of the day. The 49ers going into the Rams. This should be a fun one. Obviously, I don't think George Kittle is going to play. Status on Debo, I think Debo's out. Christian McCaffrey's out as well. However, this one is very struggling for me to pick. The Rams obviously losing to the Cardinals this past weekend. I think Cooper Kupp is hurt again, and Puka is hurt, so this is not going to be a very fun game if you're asking me. But I got to go with the 49ers in this one. I think that Brock Purdy will somehow find a way, and should be good to go for this one, as the 49ers will get the win on the road in LA. Next, you got the Lions going into the Cardinals. This is going to be a very tough one for me to pick. Last week, Kyler Murray coming off of a very good QBR performance right now. However, the Lions, on the other hand, are the Lions. They're going to be really good in this game. I expect them to get a bounce-back win here. I don't think the Cardinals are going to win this one. If they are, they can prove me wrong, and I would be very happy about that. But as for now, I got to go with the Lions here on the road in Arizona. And the last 325 game of the day is the Ravens going into the Cowboys. The 0-2 Ravens versus the 1-1 Dallas Cowboys. I'm expecting the Dallas Cowboys to go all out here. We have the offensive firepower to do it against this struggling Ravens defense from right now. With that being said, are we going to do it is the question. Dak's got to get the ball to CeeDee Lamb. He's got to get the ball to Jalen Tolbert, who had an amazing catch this past weekend. We got to start feeding Ezekiel Elliott, if you're asking me. The defense, I think, is playing all right for the most part. And I think that the Cowboys are going to get the win here at home against the Ravens. For Sunday Night Football, the Chiefs going into the Falcons in what should be a really good game. Falcons getting the win against Philly and breaking their hearts at home. However, I've got to go with the Chiefs here. They're 2-0 to start the year. I don't see anybody stopping them for the most part. And they should be able to get the job done fairly easily against the Atlanta Falcons. And there are two Monday Night Football games here in this one. I'm just going to predict these two back-to-back. You got the Jaguars going into Buffalo. I'm expecting Buffalo to get the win here. I think they are by far the better team. I think Josh Allen is about to cook the Jaguars right now. I would not be shocked if the Jaguars win this game, though. Josh Allen's got to get the ball to Keon Coleman. DeMar Hamlin's got to play like he's been playing against the Miami Dolphins. And they should be just fine against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The next game is Washington going into Cincinnati to close us out here in Week 4. I got to go with the Bengals. They are by far the better team. This is going to be a battle of two former LSU quarterbacks. It's going to be a fun one. And give me the Bengals here, as they should be able to get the job done against the Commanders at home. Anyway, of course, that is where I'm going to leave it for today's third and final video of the day. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, I'm going to hop off and edit it so you guys can watch it on time. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.